everybody. Welcome. Good morning. Wow, that's a fresh fucking hat. How we doing? You got your choker on today?
Yeah.
I feel like you're just saying yeah as a joke. Is that a new chain?
No.
Oh, okay.
I can't afford a new chain, dude. I got to sell some of my old ones. The fuck you mean new
actually,
chain?
I thought it was a different chain. I thought maybe you sold the other chains. The other chains you wear are typically, or was it just the chain you wore yesterday is a little bit more bolder?
Oh, yeah. The chain I wore yesterday was a fancy chain.
That's okay. That's what I'm saying. It just didn't look like the same chain I just saw you in real life. Hello, everybody. Good morning. How we doing? I hope you all enjoyed the first full official weekend of football. What is that milky fucking concoction that you have there?
You don't need to go on a rant about Starbucks.
I don't need to go on a rant. I got plenty of football to rant about, but just tell me what it is. I'm not gonna.
I like milk. I like milk in my cold brew, dude. I had a rough night. My readiness score. Listen, my readiness score on my Aura Ring is 46. I'm banged up, dude.
Bro, I think out of all the nights that I've had where I haven't slept 6 straight hours in 3 weeks, nope, 59. You got me beat 53. Oh,
I stayed up, watched the entire game. I had a bajillion drinks yesterday, and then I stayed up for another hour because I just couldn't believe what I just watched.
Hold on real quick before we get into it, because I got to hear about the rest of your night. Snacks coming in with 5 sub bangs, getting the fucking weekend recap party started. And Brock D, 20 months. We back. Good to see you guys. Wrong mic. Oh, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Hold up. Well, Logitech. Hold on. Audio. Yep, you're absolutely right. Thank you so much.
Wow, you sound way better. Holy shit.
Why didn't you say?
By the way,
why didn't you fucking say something?
I don't know, dude. It's the last thing. I can't hear anything. I can't see anything. I just fucking don't care.
Okay.
Honestly, life is just a dark black hole.
Let me ask you something. So first and foremost, how did you stay up that? You stayed up that entire day, that entire night. And I was with you at 12:30. You were guzzling sunrise. No, what are they called? Surfsides. Guzzling. No, you weren't guzzling. You weren't guzzling. You were sipping. You were sipping
surfsides and shots of tequila. It was so fun. Like I have never had more fun losing like exponential amounts of money.
Yeah. So let's get ahead of it. We did not do well yesterday. Saturday was a glorious day. Sunday was awful. I think the only bets that I hit, hilariously enough, were Deebo Samuel over receiving yards. That's the only thing I was right from Prop Talk. By the way, W Prop Talk, thank you all for coming out. And Gene T, which I've had in for fucking 2 months, scoring a touchdown. That was it. Shout out to Steak for squad riding that one. I don't know that he took it straight, but he had it in a parlay, so we had a nice celebration. We should have videoed it when they got in the 3-yard line. That would have been pretty fun. Shockingly, there was a fucking Raiders fan too in a clean Charles Woodson jersey. Clean.
Yeah. He's there every week. He's the man.
Yeah. Good guy. I love that dude. But it was great to be invested with the Raiders and a Raiders fan there, because anytime something was happening, he'd be like, Jake.
Yeah, I got every update. Yeah, that was Michael Mayer, 9-yard catch. That's enough.
Mayer, 9 yards. I was like, all right, sweet. Anyways, that was a lot of fun. So I'd say at least we had a couple of highs, but mostly lows. I'm just shocked. So I had to go to my fucking grandparents' 58-year wedding anniversary dinner, which was hilarious. Not hilarious. It was a very nice dinner. I wore that white shirt because they said you have to wear black pants and a white shirt because we're taking pictures, family pictures. I got spaghetti sauce all over my shirt. I made it, and I got the most random Italian dinner cocktail. I got a margarita. I don't know why. Like, I needed tequila. I needed an upper because I was starting to crash a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Not that I even had a lot of drinks, but I was just tired, man. It's been a long couple of weeks, but I was just tired. And then I'm looking at my phone. Nothing is going right, although I didn't spray the 4:00 slate. But then I get home. I watched the beginning of the Bills-Ravens. Bills score. I saw you had the Ravens. I saw you had the Ravens large, as I like to say. You had them for everything left. Steak, I wake up in the middle of the night. I think I passed out at 9:00. Don't give me shit. Okay. Don't give me shit. I think I woke up at 11. No, I'm talking to people in the chat. I think I woke up at 11 something to piss and let my dog out. And I saw a notification on my phone that says Derrick Henry's monster run gives Ravens 40-25 lead. The only thing I thought to myself, because I'm a good friend and I'm all about the boys, even I didn't have anything invested in the game, was fuck yes, steak ends the night and the day, a long day, on a high note. That's all I thought to myself. I went back to bed and I wake up and I see a clip of Josh Allen post-game interview. Didn't even hear what he said, but I'm like, wait a minute. There's no way Josh Allen is smiling and they're interviewing him post-game on the field if the Bills lost. I could not believe it. I couldn't believe it. And then I started to think, oh my God, was I dreaming? Did I read that wrong? Was it not Derrick Henry? But no, Derrick Henry doesn't look like James Cook. All these things were going through my head. So you watched the entire game. What was your roller coasters of emotions like?
Well, I mean, I pretty much cashed the fucking bet in my head. It was 40-25. ESPN had a win probability for the Ravens at 99.1%.
Oh my
God. They had, yeah. And then Derrick Henry's fumble was crazy. But here's the thing, man. I want to say the Bills were lucky, but I really don't think they were. I think the Ravens blew the game, and their fucking shitty prevent defense that they played for pretty much the entire second half, trying not to lose, it didn't work out at all. And Josh Allen absolutely fucking cooked these guys in the fourth quarter. He fucking put up a whole game's worth of stats, a whole good game's worth of stats in the fourth quarter. And I just get pissed off all over again about this fucking Ravens team that is just stacked. I mean, they were going through the starting lineup. You know how they announce all their names and show their PFF ranking? Every motherfucker on the Ravens is ranked in the top 20 at their position in the PFF rankings. I'm like, oh my God, bro, this team is crazy. Holy shit, there's no weakness on this defense. And Josh Allen just picked them apart with his fucking no-name receivers. And honestly, bro, best game I've seen from Keon Coleman, best game I've seen from Keon Coleman as a professional. Honestly, he balled the fuck out in the fourth quarter.
So we kind of said that. I'm not trying to give us credit for calling anything, but I'm just happy to see it come through. You said when we were talking about either previewing this division, I don't even know if it was this game, but Keon Coleman has to step up. 8 catches, 112 yards, and a touchdown. Dalton Kincaid also had a touchdown catch. It was pretty evenly distributed outside from that. Palmer had 5 catches, 60 yards. Shakir, 6 catches, 64 yards. Kincaid got involved. Elijah Moore didn't really do much. James Cook, 13 carries, 44 yards. Allen, 33 of 46, 394, 2 touchdowns. I mean, unbelievable. Lamar
James
Jackson
had a huge catch, if I'm not mistaken, like a monster catch.
Who did?
James Cook.
Oh, he had 5 catches, 58 yards. My bad. He had a 50-yard catch. I'm very sorry for not noticing that. Thank you for calling it out. Again, I was asleep and didn't see most of the game. Apparently, it was the game of the year. I'm going to have to go back and watch it. I guess I don't really understand. You don't have to tell me, but when the Bills went for 2 and didn't get it, it was 40-38. Did they get an onside kick? Or they stop him?
They stopped him. 3 and out.
That's
Ravens
crazy.
did everything that they needed to do to lose the game. And in hindsight, it's like Ravens played not to lose. I'm not saying conventionally you go for it there on 4th down if you're the Ravens. But if you're playing the Bills and you have Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson, maybe you go for it. When you know you're punting the ball back to Josh Allen, who's been dicing you up all quarter. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I really don't. Lamar Jackson shoved the fan. Did you see that?
No.
So he deserved it. The fan deserved it for sure, but I think it might have been
on the touchdown celebration.
Yeah.
Fuck that fan. The fan that hit the Ravens player on the helmet.
Yeah, fuck that fan is right for sure.
Fuck that fan. Should have fucking suplexed him, idiot. Okay, so at the end of the day, if you had the Ravens, there's no regret. The Ravens should have won that game.
No, I mean, you want to talk about paid price of admission? That game was absolutely fucking amazing, dude. It was amazing. Like, literally, I'm a little hungover, and I am gambling hungover. I had a great fucking time yesterday. That game was absolutely fucking incredible. It's one of the best football games I've ever watched.
So 31-34. So at one point, this game was 34-19. 34-19 going into the fourth quarter.
No, 40-25, dude, with like 4.5 minutes left.
Right. Wow. I mean, it only seems right because the 1 o'clock slate was hideous.
Yeah. And that was chippy, like competitive, but it was ugly as fuck too.
Yeah. And unfortunately, that was none of the football that I could watch, but we'll go through it. I'm going to lean on you heavily for the 4 o'clock games, but we are going to recap the 1 o'clock slate and dive through. After we're done with NFL, we are going to talk some college as well. But pour one out. Pour one out for the Ravens bettors. If you faded the Bills, lesson learned. Don't do it. Having a Bills money line as my last leg and watching that was insane. Yeah, that sounds amazing. That's why you do it. That's why you do it.
Everybody who had the Bills, congratulations. That must have been an absolutely amazing feeling, honestly.
Yeah. Okay, by the way, I saw this and I thought it was fake news at first. Hold on, let me share my screen. This is a John Harbaugh stat. Hold
on. I know I've already said this, but fucking W Snacks of the Ravens fan. He's a really good Ravens fan. He's not a fucking he calls out the team for bullshit. He's not just blindly defending them. I hate those types of fans. So W Snacks.
Could not agree more. I do think I tip my cap to Snacks. Sometimes I have a disagreement with him on his viewpoints, and that's okay. We're not all supposed to agree and think alike. But Snacks as a fan is always keeping his team honest, and I do appreciate that. I don't know if you saw what I just put on the screen, but John Harbaugh has blown 17 double-digit second-half leads. That's the most by any coach since 1999.
That's interesting. I'm not going to start buying into any type of anti-John Harbaugh hype yet. I'll tell you
that's fine. How about Bad Guy, by the way, utilizing the super chat? I don't know if you see this Steak in YouTube. You can give cash when to highlight a comment. Bad Guy's giving us $5. GG DJ and Falcons continue to make me sad. Penix is the real deal, at least. Oh, we got it. We got plenty of time to talk about that.
Yeah.
What are you about to say something, Steak?
No.
Okay.
Let you decide where we go next.
All right. Well, we're gonna go to the 1 o'clock slate. Should we just talk about the Bucks?
Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it.
All right.
It was one of the better games.
Well, it was an ugly first half. Listen, I'll tell you right now. I mean, I'm sleep deprived. It was hard to get in the zone. There was some ugly football everywhere I turned. I mean, it was like Bengals Browns was kind of an interesting game. The Jets Steelers was the best thing on television. The Jags Panthers get delayed. I don't even think we had the Cardinals Saints on, but the Raiders Patriots was pretty ugly. The Colts game was awful. We'll talk about that in a little bit. As a Bucs fan, clearly I'm invested in my team and I'm watching the Falcons game, but I really was not feeling good about anything I saw early. The Bucs win this one 23-20. I did have to leave after the 2-minute warning, unfortunately, so I didn't even see the game-winning drive. Again, give me some fucking slack here. I had a family thing to attend on week 1 of the NFL. It's not the best, but I picked the only time that I could work for me at 4:30, so I did have to leave at 4. Unfortunately, I didn't see what happened, but I caught up to it. Baker Mayfield, 17-32, 167 yards, 3 touchdowns. But what's not showing on the stat sheet, Steak, that I think you can vouch for, he had some bad throws. Right. 15 of those incompletions, a handful of those incompletions could have been turned over or just were really, really bad overthrows or misfires. Not Baker's best game, but you know what? That's what you need right there. You need the team to carry you, and the defense did. However, Steak was bitching and moaning because if you don't already know, Steak is a Falcons guy this year. By the way, T. Callantone with a new follow. Welcome to the board review. We got a hype train level 3 in here. Odeze gave out a resub for 9 months. How about them Raiders? We'll talk about that. Shout out Mid-Major Matt talking me off my best bet. Just kidding. It's my fault, not yours. And Alex F80 with a subscription. 14 months. He says, bear down tonight. We will talk Monday Night Football after we're done recapping. I will tell you this. You learned, not that you didn't already know this. You're not a novice NFL fan by any means, but I don't think you are as aware of the lack of nuts that Raheem Morris has as a head coach. I like things about Raheem Morris. When he was the head coach of the Bucs went 10-6. They were fun. They had Josh Freeman. That's what I was like, passionate about the Bucs. And he coined the term youngry. They were young and they were hungry. All they did when they followed it up was fucking tank. They sucked. It was a team that got too big-headed, too cocky and complacent for doing nothing, winning 10 games. He is not a fiery head coach. And honestly, he's not a killer. That's what he's not. He's not a fucking killer. And his team reflects that. There's no reason the Falcons should have lost that game yesterday. They had everything going their way. And our guy, Time of J, who's a Bucs fan too, I try not to bitch about the refs. Over the course of the season, calls are going to go your way. They're not going to go your way. Listen, we like Special K. I almost have to mute Special K because all this motherfucker does is bitch and moan about the refs, whether it's a bet or his favorite team. Try to keep it 100. Shut your mouth a few times when a few bad calls go your way because they're going to go your way. However, that was pretty fucking skewed towards the Falcons yesterday. I must say that. What did the Bucs do in that final drive, Steak?
Kev dropped 5 sub banks. You said
Kev, you're a great follow. I will not mute you. But great job on the 5 sub banks. I don't even know why you're giving out 5 sub banks because Michigan lost and the Lions got their ass kicked. Shout out best bet, but we'll talk
all over the Colts. I know that much.
Oh, he was all over the Colts. Good job. Way to fade Steak coming out of the gate. Nice job. All right, talk to me about what you thought through the perspective of the vantage point of a Falcons investor.
Sure. So it's not that I'm not aware of who Raheem Morris is. It's the fact that I faded the Falcons last year, and so I just enjoyed it, and I didn't factor it in to my betting that much because I really like this team. And I do think Michael Penix looked good. I'm not saying great, though. I want to be clear. He looked good, not great. I think he looked as good as you can look when Bijan Robinson carries the ball 12 times for 24 yards and Tyler Algier carries the ball 10 times for 24 yards. I think that's where the game was won. Bucks run D. Bucks run D is fucking incredible.
Shout out Todd Bowles.
Dominant run D. Also, Baker Mayfield, the Falcons secondary has to capitalize in their future games. They dropped 3 interceptions. It was really, really bad, and they have to capitalize. Also, Baker Mayfield ran for 3 first downs, and I believe all 3 of the first downs he ran for were on 3rd down. So that's also where the game was won because Bucks were 50% on 3rd down, and the Falcons were nowhere near 50% on 3rd down. Bijan looked awesome on that touchdown, but other than that, kind of mediocre game from him. Also, last thing I'll bitch about, the Falcons, their goal line execution is terrible. I don't understand, bro. Bijan has to be in the game on the goal line. I know they have this love affair with Tyler Algier. I just don't understand how you can ever go into a goal line situation without Bijan Robinson in the game for multiple plays. I think that's fucking insane. And then how about a Emeka Egbuka, dude? What a fucking debut.
74 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, insane debut, and that's pretty much my takeaway from this game. I don't think that the Bucks are way better than the Falcons by any means. I think this could still be a tight division, and both these teams missed their offensive linemen for sure because no Wirfs, no McGarry. It was a sloppy game.
Yeah. And apparently you didn't talk about it, but on that Bucks final drive, there was a bad roughing the passer call on Baker.
Yeah, it felt makeup-ish at that point when Falcons got all those flags on the goal line. I'm not going to bitch too much about that. I don't bitch about the refs.
Yeah. Well, I guess it does go into what I was saying because over the course of the game until 2 minutes left when I had to leave there was one drive where I felt like 4 things went the Falcons' way. But that's okay. That's okay. And I guess that was a makeup call again. That's why I don't bitch too much about the officials. But I think that is a really bad one to let get away from you from the Falcons. It was an ugly game. You're right. You got to capitalize on an off day from Baker like that. But the runs too, the runs are something that I forget Baker Mayfield has in his bag. Because when he gets those runs, they're big boosts of momentum as well. I mean, nobody's open. Nothing's really going on. He's just got to make a play, and he does. That's why he's a fucking dog, and I'm starting to fall all the way in love with Baker Mayfield. Great calls by Corn on the Pitts look. Nice job by Cornfields. Pitts, 7 catches, 59 yards. Bijan, 6 catches, 100 yards receiving.
Yeah, very unimpressed with Drake London.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's Drake London or if it's just, I didn't really see Penix looking oh no, I take that back. 15 targets. My bad. 15 targets.
He threw everything and it was crazy.
Is Darnell Mooney hurt?
Yeah, he didn't play yesterday.
Gotcha. Okay. Penix was 27 of 42, 298 yards and touchdown. Played a pretty clean game. He had 6 carries, 21 yards. So DJ and Donnie, they won't spiral tough. 15 targets. Yeah, absolutely insane. Sorry, forget that I said that. It didn't look like it. I don't know why. It didn't. Maybe there was some good defensive plays by the Bucks. I will say that. Some guys, Zion McCollum was awesome, although he dropped 2 interceptions, but Todd Bowles masterclass on that one. He's always been pretty good at stopping running backs, not so good at stopping the passes. The Falcons, maybe a little quarterback controversy there with Kirk Cousins coming back when they play the Bucks next time so they can throw for 500 yards. Just kidding.
Penix threw for 300.
Yeah, fair enough. Whatever. All right, let's talk Bengals Browns, Steak.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of this game.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of this game. I don't know why it was on the TV, I think right next to the Bucks. The divisional dog system cashes again. It sure does. 5.5 down to 5. I thought the Browns were going to be a duping, but you know what? I always feel like the Browns are going to be a duping. Just don't overthink this shit. They got Burrow's number. Flacco and the Browns played a respectable game of football. It wasn't pretty by any means, but that's the Cleveland Browns. They're not going to be pretty. You absolutely nailed Jerome Ford, by the way. 6 carries, 8 yards. The guy's abysmal. Dylan Sampson got 12 carries for 29 yards. The offensive line was awful in the run game. Awful. Or is that credit to the defense for the Bengals? Now they got Al Golden in there. Maybe they mucked it up a little bit. That's what you want to see. It was not the prettiest game for the Bengals offense. And now, again, I wonder, do you give that credit to the Browns defense? But the Bengals, 11 first downs. 11 first downs. Steak, do you know how many passing yards Joe Burrow had yesterday?
Yeah, 113.
Crazy.
Insane. It's actually the crazy. I think that's the craziest stat from week 1.
I agree. Jamar
No,
Chase.
the craziest stat from week 1 is obviously what Josh Allen did in the fourth quarter. But after what Josh Allen did in the fourth quarter, Joe Burrow only throwing for 113 yards is fucking nuts.
Yeah. Did I read they had 6 yards in the second half? I actually don't know if that's accurate.
And that's fucking nuts too.
The Browns kicker, man. Like, I didn't end up taking the Browns over win total. If I did, and then that's how they lost one of those games, I would be absolutely fucking irate. That is tough. How about DGen and Beeve winning the TD parlay? Yep, not a parlay.
Can I update it real quick?
Of course.
Beeve and DGen, clap, 2-0, plus 2 units. Steak and Hovey, 1-1, plus 0 units. Greg and Corn, 0-2, minus 2 units. Those are the standings. We'll pick our new soon.
Nice job, Beeve. Way to go. Honestly, I thought it was a shit wager. I think we got a little lucky there, didn't we?
Yeah, sure. Who cares?
Okay. No,
bro, I'll say this. Beeve gets more garbage time touchdown scores than anybody I've ever seen in the fucking world.
Ever. I've never seen anything like it.
Garbage time Beeve, I'm going to start calling him.
Yeah, garbage time Beeve. But I listen, I would, you know what I would do? You know what I would fucking give to be the guy who gets garbage time bounces going my way? I would love it. I would lean all the way into it. It's okay. Just acknowledge it. Do you remember that one he got last year with the fucking Tony Pollard?
Yeah. You talked about it for 3 weeks straight. No, Hobie did not sell Malik. I sold, of course.
Who did you pick again?
Evan Ingram.
Did I not tell you?
Yeah, no, don't do that. It's okay. You that's the last thing I need right now. I tried to go bold. I got fucking assholes picking Chase Brown, Chubba Hubbard, and fucking Ashton Genty. I thought we were going bold. I'll fucking take it, dude.
I said I would have switched my pick, you fuckface. You said stick with
I did, and I was very supportive about Ashton Genty. And honestly, it really doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I liked Evan Ingram. I bet Evan Ingram before we did the touchdown competition.
You just don't understand. I'm telling you, you don't realize. I know you very well. You know me very well. I'm not saying you don't. You subconsciously let things influence you. Hovey's presence influenced you to pick
Evan Ingram, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I know
you're a fucking Evan Ingram fan club. Yes, of course. You love Evan Ingram. You love Evan Ingram. We all know that.
I made the graphics, Snide, but I need a better one this week, please.
Yeah. Special K, by the way, thank you very much for the 5 sub bangs.
And this is true as well, just so you know. Hovey's other guy was Debo.
Love Debo. Yeah, love Debo. I did not play him straight. I played Tank Bigsby. The guys that I lean into at Prop Talk were atrocious. My week 1 was abysmal. So shout out to anybody who got lucky there. And I will give Beavis credit. As much as I think he benefits from getting insane bounces on the TD scores, the Jets team total over was a fantastic wager.
Good point from Phil's. Tyrone Tracy sold that touchdown parlay. He's 100% scoring next week.
Yes. Make a note. The guy who sold the parlay, go back to him, Tyrone Tracy. Oh, I can't wait to talk about the Giants.
W Aloha Bets. W.
Let's fucking go, Aloha. Goodness gracious. That's awesome. What's up, DC? Good to have you in here. And again, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the recap. How we doing? Twitch is over 100 and we got 43 on YouTube. Love that. Like the stream. Do it. It takes 2 fucking seconds. Hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe to the page. If you're on Twitch, make sure you're following the Twitch page. Appreciate the subscriptions. If you're on Twitter, come on over to Twitch and YouTube where we monetize. Watch an ad. Give us a nickel. Or just sit there and like it. Okay. Everybody that sits there and watching Twitter doesn't like the stream. It's okay. It doesn't take much effort. You can do it, but you don't. And that's fine. All I want to say is this about the Browns. That was a gritty performance. I hope it doesn't affect them not winning that game, because I would like for the Browns to be dogs. I really would. I would like for them to be dogs. It's a nasty division. I'd like for them to muck it up and be a little respectable. I got a soft spot for the Rust Belt in cities like Cleveland. I love that they went after Harold Fannin Jr. Steak. Every time I looked up at that game, I saw him doing something. Even our boy Jay,
targets.
7 catches, 63 yards, 9 targets. And I remember J-Town was like, man, they really like this Fannin guy. And I like that. It's like, if you're going to draft a dude, you got an Njoku, but fuck it, use him. And they sure did. Tillman, by the way, you did call Tillman something in Prop Talk, and he scored a touchdown. Not much more to talk about in this game. The Bengals eke it out, but I will say this: the Bengals, not even defensively, where their defense stinks. That was some yucky ass offense. I got no interest in trying to get cute or buy low with the Bengals. They might need, even though they grinded out a win, which they start out slow. That's great. I don't know that I'm going to be. I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to sit and wait with the Bengals.
I mean, you kind of got to like it, man. You kind of got to like it.
Tell me why.
I'll tell you why. Because they usually score 38 points and Joe Burrow has 500 yards and they lose. So now they squeak out an ugly one. I think if there's ever a team that you have to be really excited about winning a game they shouldn't, when they literally lose every game they should, kind of got to be happy if you're the Bengals.
Good take. You're right. Good take. Good take. You're right. You're right. Okay. You're right. I'll reconsider that. Let's talk about the I'm sorry, not the Browns. And Snack said the Browns played a fine game. Sure. I guess you're right. I mean, their run game was non-existent. Joe Flacco, 31 of 45, 290. Defense played fantastic. Sure, you're right. The Browns played a Browns game. It's really unfortunate they didn't get away with it.
I thought the Browns looked like a competitive football team on both sides of the ball. Honestly, the running game was abysmal, but Quinshad Judkins will help that. Jerome Ford is an absolute janitor.
Yeah, he's bad. You're really right. You're right about that. L take by my part. All right, let's talk about the Colts and the Dolphins. The Colts win the game 33-8. They were up in this game 23-0 the entire time. Yeah. By the way, we went 0-3 in our newsletter plays, 1-2 in college football. Unfortunately, I had the Lions, which we'll talk about. Steak had the Dolphins, and Greg had the Steelers, which they did not cover. I think he got a -2.5 or -3. Yeah. Listen, the Dolphins. I mean, I didn't hate the wager. I just been there so many times before with this fucking loser, Mike McDaniel, and that's exactly what he is. He's a fucking loser. Tua Tagovailoa, 14 to 23, 114 yards is absolutely insane. Insane. 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. I mean, he got benched for Zach Wilson. That's how bad it was. Achane, 7 carries, 55 yards. Not terribly. He had a 26-yarder, I guess. He also had 3 catches for 20. Tyreek Hill, 4 catches, 40 yards. Waddle, 4 catches, 30 yards. Nobody really did anything impressive there. The story of this game, if we're looking at bright spots, was Daniel Jones. 22 of 29, 272 yards, a touchdown, a very, very clean performance. Also, 7 carries, 26 yards, and he scored twice on the ground. Give it up for Daniel Jones, everybody. I am certainly not in the Daniel Jones fan club, but it'd be a good story. Seems like a nice guy. Teammates have always liked him. I'm okay with that. If Shane Steichen can save his career and they can be good with him, do I think it's going to happen? Not necessarily. Tyler Warren is going over absolutely everything. Yeah, I want to talk about that. The other star of the game was Tyler Warren. 7 catches, 76 yards. What a brilliant guy to target out of the gate, because if the Colts are this guy's going to fall in the lap of Steichen, they're going to get a fucking, what's the thing? Swiss Army knife like Tyler Warren. They're going to use him. They're not going to get cute and overthink it. They're going to use him, and they did.
Right, they called a run play for him.
They called a run play for him. One carry, 3 yards. They fucking used him. I think I saw he had 2 catches on the first drive. I love that. I love that.
Tyler Warren averaged more yards per carry than Bijan Robinson.
Todd Bowles masterclass. Wow, that's pretty good. Listen, Michael Pittman, by the way, 6 catches, 80 yards, 1 touchdown, sitting on my fantasy bench. Love to see that. In all seriousness, you got to like what you saw from Daniel Jones. I'm not going to overvalue. I'm not going to overreact for the Colts, because I think the Miami Dolphins are exactly who everybody said they were coming into the season. Not one fucking positive word said about them. If I were the Miami Dolphins, Mike McDaniel would be done this morning. He'd be out. Has a coach ever gotten fired after week 1?
I don't know. I there's not much for me to say here. Obviously,
that's fine.
I hope that's my worst wager of the year. Genuinely, I'm probably won't be, but I feel like that's probably going to be my worst wager of the year, and I got it out of the way week 1. This is a dog shit football team, and Mike McDaniel is a clown, and I was getting so pissed off seeing him on the sideline in his stupid ass fucking aviators. He's such a douchebag. I hate everything about him. And that's my recap of the Dolphins game, guys. Fuck Mike McDaniels.
Yeah, he's awful. And kudos to the Colts again for playing a very efficient game. And I just saw somebody said in the chat they didn't punt. I didn't realize that. They scored on every possession. Didn't punt. I had worst wager ever with the Jets team total under.
No,
yeah.
Dolphins is a worst wager.
Yeah, Dolphins are pretty bad. Let's get canceled today. Why does Clamper say that?
I I could get canceled today. Fuck it.
Did you say something bad?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I
okay.
didn't call him the R word or anything.
No,
but he is. I want to be clear. He's the R word.
Who?
Mike McDaniel.
Oh, got it. That's probably why he's saying let's get canceled, because he wants you to say something really bad about Mike McDaniel. Got it. Okay. Next game, Raiders and Patriots. There's always the fucking Raiders. I did get off of this. Our guy, Major Matt, talked some sense into me, and he was right. You really want to trust Geno in week 1 on the road in New England. He's not that good in true outdoor games. He cooked 24-34, 362 yards. Give me a fucking break. GT didn't do much, but he got in the end zone. Kind of exactly what I thought. I did not like him necessarily to have a lot of production on the ground. Look at Brock Bowers, 5 catches, 103 yards, but I saw he got banged up. And Jacoby Myers, 8 catches, 97 yards. That's the one thing I said I wanted to attack was Jacoby Myers' receptions. I wasn't able to put a season-long entry together, but I think Geno and Jacoby is going to have a very, very good relationship throughout the entire season if both can stay healthy. But got to have Bowers in there. Genty, 19 carries, 38 yards. Not great. Nothing was there for him. The offensive line is not fantastic.
No.
And Drake May. No bueno for Drake May, although on the stat sheet he did okay. 30 of 46, 287, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Travion Henderson, 5 carries, 27 yards. It would have been hilarious to fade him out of the gate with all the preseason hype. Raiders win 20-13. Any takeaways from this one, Steak?
I'll tip cap to Geno Smith, since I'm obviously not a Geno Smith guy or a Raiders guy. To be fair, you mentioned it at the bar yesterday. I have both of these teams season total under, so this game was a complete wash for me anyways. That's why I didn't gamble on it, because I honestly thought both these teams had too much hype coming into this year, so it was hard for me to pick a side. I think it makes sense that this pretty new New England Patriots defense, or at least with a lot of new people, would struggle out the gate, especially against a veteran Geno Smith. I see that Drake May has 287 yards passing, but I have eyeballs, and I don't think he looked great, which is totally fine. He's young. It's not that I think he sucks or anything like that. He's just young, and I think the Patriots are a year away. I still think that.
Yep.
Patriots are underdogs to the Dolphins next week.
Yep. Reggie, thank you very much. I appreciate all you guys giving me some daps on the Genty call. It felt good. It was like the only wager I fucking hit this weekend, so needed one. Also, we need to hold each other accountable for taking weekly specials, but not taking the player yards and laddering. Pitiful. Yeah, not great. Not great. It's kind of like one of those things. If we take a player to hit a home run, we should take them to have hits, runs, RBIs. To be fair, I have done that before. And I will absolutely lean into it again. It's not ideal because neither of us are in New York, so you have to like rely on people and shit. So I got to head up to New York actually later this afternoon. I got a flight. We'll get involved a little bit more. Why Crispy with a new follow? Welcome to the Twitch page. We do this every weekday, 10 a.m. Okay. I guess that's all that we really need to talk about for the Patriots and Raiders game. Cardinals and Saints. I didn't watch a second of this game. Do you have any takeaways, Steak? The Cardinals win 20-13.
Chris Olave dies every week 1. It seems like pretty sad, honestly. It's getting to be a very, very sad story. I'm a Cardinals backer. Got to like what you saw. I like it enough.
Marvin Harrison, 5 catches, 71 yards and a touchdown with a 45-yard catch. That's good.
Yep, they seem very committed to getting him involved, which I thought was good. Trey McBride's allergic to the end zone still.
Yeah.
And that's really it. The Cardinals did what you needed them to do. I don't think anybody lost Survivor yesterday. I'm just thinking about it. Like, who could have lost Survivor yesterday?
Nobody.
Commanders, Cardinals, Bengals, Broncos. Yeah, everybody won Survivor.
Yeah, Connor looks rough. 12 carries, 39 yards. That was our we collabed on that for the most rushing yards of the day. That did not hit. Chris Olave had 13 targets. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and Trey Benson had a 50-yard rush. So yeah, not a good look for James Conner at all.
Murray played a good game, though. I mean, efficient game, not a great game. 21-29, 163 yards, 2 touchdowns, but no interceptions. You take that. He did not. He only had 7 carries, 38 yards. Actually, I say only. That's probably right around.
What the Cardinals really need? A guy to step up, not named Trey McBride or Marvin Harrison in the passing game. That's what's going to, I think, determine the Cardinals' success this year.
Well, I don't know who the fuck it's going to be. I mean, look at these names: Tip Raymond, Michael.
It needs to be Michael Wilson. Not saying it's going to be, but it needs to be.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be either. All right, let's talk Steelers Jets. It was always the Aaron Rodgers revenge game. 4 touchdowns. Didn't necessarily have a ton of yards, 244, but he played a pretty good game. Took a couple of sacks, 4, nothing too crazy, but that's going to happen. I thought DK looked excellent. 4 catches, 83 yards. Calvin Austin, how about that guy? Skowarnik had a touchdown catch. Warren had a touchdown catch. My guy, Caleb Johnson, 1 carry, -2 yards. Sorry about that. That was one of my fantasy sleepers this year. I guess I was wrong there. But the story of this game, in my opinion, was the New York Jets. All right. Tip cap to the offense for the Steelers. That defense, woof. You had a chance to win that game, 31-26. Jets get the ball back. You have a chance to win that game, and you don't. That is not very Steelers-like. Kudos to the Jets, dude, and Justin Fields specifically. 16 of 22, 218 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. He only took 1 sack, and he had 12 carries for 48 yards with 2 rushing touchdowns. Also, how about Breece Hall? The year after everybody had him for offensive player, the year 19 carries, 107 yards. He looked fucking great. He looked great. The only thing you got to worry about with him for a fantasy perspective are the touchdowns. And sure enough, Braylon Allen vultured 1, 6 carries, 9 yards, and a tutty. Garrett Wilson got 1, 7 catches, 95 yards, and a touchdown. Breece Hall, also 2 catches, 38 yards in the passing game. I was very, very, very impressed with the play calling and the offensive scheme for the New York Jets. That is going to be a challenge for any team if Justin Fields can make throws like he made. I mean, they weren't difficult throws, but he didn't, even on the Garrett Wilson touchdown. That was a beautiful pass. On a lot of these, 3rd and 9s, I mean, guys in the middle of the field for 10, 11 yards, hit him. There was a great pass he had right down the middle of the field between 2 linebackers. Beautiful. Put enough sauce on that ball. Really liked what I saw from Justin Fields. Any thoughts from you, Steak?
I liked what I saw from Justin Fields too, but I mostly just liked what I saw from the Jets run game, which includes Justin Fields. Of course, he ran the ball 12 times. Breece Hall was fucking awesome, dude. 100. Not only did he have 100 yards, he carried the ball 19 times when everyone was talking about like a split backfield. You only got 6 carries from Braylon Allen, who looked like dog shit. Breece Hall, still very much the guy. I hope he stays healthy and has a huge year. I'm definitely rooting for him. I think the Jets have the same concern I just mentioned about the Cardinals, but even more dire. Garrett Wilson's amazing, but look at the rest of these guys.
Yeah.
2 catches, Breece Hall. 2 catches, Tyler Johnson. 1 catch, Mason Taylor. 2 catch, Josh Reynolds. 2 catch, Jeremy Rucker, and that is it. Justin Fields needs a safety blanket. I could see it being Ruckert. I could see it being Taylor, but one of those guys will have to step up because it can't just be Garrett Wilson out there. Or if a team shuts down the run against the Jets, they're going to absolutely beat the piss out of them.
Yeah, Aaron Glenn. That's the other thing I wanted to mention too. This is a guy I'm watching as a head coach. I love what I'm seeing from him. I really do. I love the emotion. I love the passion. Like, those are my kind of coaches. I've always said I fucking hated the Lovie Smiths of the world. Hated them. Aaron Glenn is a guy that I like. I think the Jets made a good decision in hiring him. I know it's just 1 week, but I'm saying what I like from him on the sidelines, how he gets into it. I think the Jets will have a good future, and their offensive linemen did pretty good. I saw the guy they got from Missouri made a couple of plays circulating on Twitter. Membu, yeah. Tough loss for the Jets, as pointed out by our friend Drew, because they have the Bills and the Bucks coming up. That would have been a really, really good win to potentially get 1 and 2 before you play the Dolphins and the Cowboys. Now they're maybe looking at 0 and 3, but we'll see.
I'm calling it now. The Bucks are an absolute nightmare situation for the New York Jets, in my opinion.
As in, you think the
Bucks are going to absolutely stomp them. The Bucks have one of the best run Ds in the league, and I don't think Jets are going to get any sort of offense going against the Bucks. I'm calling that now.
Good point. Very good point. Yeah, you're going to force Justin Fields to pass the ball. Okay, Giants and Commanders. Oh, baby. I'm not praying on the New York Giants downfall. I want to be clear. I'm really not. I would not care at all if Steak is right about the Giants. There were some things I guess you could say you could like taking away from this game, but not a whole lot. I thought the defense was at least scrappy for the Washington Commanders. I mean, you held them 3 touchdowns at home. If I were to tell you, hey, the Commanders will score 21 points in this game, you should say, as a Giants fan or backer, like, you should cover the spread. The Giants should be able to put up 17, I would say, at minimum. The fact that they didn't get in the end zone one time is a little concerning, but hey, this is what we know about Russell Wilson. Okay. Oh, no, it's not. It's not what you know about Russell Wilson, because you're listening to the fucking stat nerds out there who keep trying to tell you this guy is good because his EPA per play, blah, 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 blah. Take your head out of your fucking ass, wipe the shit off your eyes, and watch this guy play football. Russell Wilson fucking sucks. He sucks. And if you think for 1 fucking second that he's good, and I read Warren Sharp's book, and I respect Warren Sharp and all the work he puts into it, but I saw all these fucking stupid stats. Oh, downfield throws, his fucking accuracy rate, his EPA, all this, all that. You watch this guy play football, get the fuck out of here. He is a mental fucking midget. Sorry. He is not going to last, I'd say, maybe fucking 3 or 4 more games in New York. Just wait till he has to go play in New Jersey. Justin Fields handled it like a champ in there getting the fucking Steelers defense coming in. This guy, Russell Wilson and the Giants, oh, he takes all the players to San Diego. They're going to the Padres game. Oh, look at him having all this fun in preseason. Jameis is eating W's. What happens? You go in there against your division rival. You got Malik Neighbors and Dayball getting into it on the sideline. What an embarrassment. What a fucking joke of a franchise signing Russell Wilson to begin with for $10 million. For what? Do you think you're going to win football games? For what? Fucking joke. The New York Giants are a joke. They should get rid of fucking everybody and let that kid, that GM fucking kid run the franchise because they're all stupid. Go ahead.
Good rant. I can't defend the New York Giants, obviously. I obviously am not surprised Russell Wilson stinks. I was excited about the defense, and to be completely honest, the part of the defense that I thought was going to be the best was the worst yesterday because their run defense was terrible. I'm pretty sure. I mean, what did they average per carry here?
10 carries, 82 yards for Kroski. Jaden, 11 carries, 68 yards. Overall, as a team, 32 carries, 220 yards, average 6.9 yards per carry.
Yeah, because if I would have told you that they held Jaden Daniels to 19 for 30 with 1 touchdown and they sacked him 3 times, you would have been like, oh, yeah, they probably were competitive in this game. But no, they got absolutely diced up on the ground, and that is not what I expected from this defense at all. Deebo Samuel, really impressive showing. You got to be really excited about him if you're a Commanders fan. But yeah, the Russell Wilson's abysmal, absolutely abysmal.
I did think that the defense, you're right. I mean, the rushing statistics are horrible. I thought the passing defense was actually better than expected. I mean, they made it really difficult for Jaden Daniels. He had to throw some really accurate balls. And I kept saying this to you throughout the entire game, and I didn't even have any investment other than Deebo, and he cashed his receiving yards. But every single player that I saw get a pass thrown towards them had a drop for the Commanders. I don't know the stats, but it looked like 5 drops at minimum. I didn't see Terry do much, 2 catches, 27 yards, but I saw everybody. I saw Chris Moore have a drop. I saw Noah Brown have a drop. Deebo had 1, maybe even 2 drops. So they did them no favors, but in all of those plays, they were contested. So I really did at least like that much. Tyrone Tracy, 10 carries, 24 yards. Russ took off for 8 carries, 44 yards. My Neighbors had 5 catches, 71. Wandale.
And you saw the interaction with Neighbors and Dable?
Yeah, I did.
Not good. It's not good. There's a meme out there about Brian Dable and Mike McDaniel figuring out who's going to be the first coach to get fired because they're really going back and forth.
Yeah, I mean, look, the thing is that you have to understand if you're going to get a guy like Neighbors, you know, I mean, it's not, I guess, I'm not saying he came out like with character issues or head case or anything like that, but I think Malik Neighbors is a guy who came out knowing he's the fucking man, which is fine.
He's a diva wide receiver. He acts just like a diva wide receiver.
He's right. Let me put it this way. He's got the diva DNA in him, but I don't necessarily, you would label him a diva before yesterday. You would label Neighbors a diva?
I think he has every bit of making of a diva wide receiver for sure.
Well, I guess what I was getting at is like, if you're the Giants and you select this guy, which I absolutely think you should have. I love Malik Neighbors, but I didn't think he was a diva yet, but it certainly could percolate. You know what I mean? So you have to do whatever you can to make sure this guy is happy. And I'm just telling you right now, like, I can't fucking blame Malik Neighbors. I wouldn't want to be out there running routes for fucking Russell Wilson either. So I don't know. Figure it out. Figure it the fuck out. That's all I can tell you. Maybe it's Jackson Dart time. Maybe it's Jameis time, or just keep wasting time and stick with Russell Wilson. Guy fucking sucks. Jags and Panthers. The Jags cover. Nice job. You like the Jags. They cover 26-10. Not a great day for Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers. I mean, look, you go out there, 18 passes, 35 yards, 154. I'm sorry, 18 completions, 35 attempts, 154 yards, 2 interceptions against the Jags defense. I don't know, man. I mean, how many, I want to like Bryce Young. I want to give him a chance. It'd be a great story if he's good. That's just
a great story. Seems like a nice kid. For 90% of his career, he's been one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL.
He
for 10%, like 4 games last year, he looked really good when it didn't matter whatsoever, and he was playing pretty weak secondaries. Yeah. And it is what it is. It was fun to watch, I guess. But for 90% of Bryce Young's career, he's looked like he doesn't belong in the NFL. So was I surprised to see him struggle when the games matter? Not at all.
Let's see what your boy Josh Hines Allen did.
You have a Josh Hines Allen joke lined up?
Oh, how could I not? You guys are over here telling me I don't know ball because he had 7.5 sacks in a fucking 17-game season. Oh, you go to his defensive stat sheet. He's the last guy at the bottom. Josh Hines Allen, 0 total tackles, 0 solo tackles, 0 sacks, 0 tackles for loss, 0 passes deflected. Oh, he had 1 QB hit.
Listen, man, I'll let you die on whatever hill you want to die on, but dying on the hill that Josh Hines Allen isn't good is funny.
I am not dying on the hill that he's not good. I'm saying he's not living up to his hype. That's what you guys are not understanding. Josh Hines Allen was supposed to be a bad motherfucker defensive end. He is not a bad motherfucker. He's a mid motherfucker.
No.
I would never say it to his face. I'm telling you, hyphening the name fucked everything up. Josh Allen, the defensive player, was the guy. Josh Hines Allen.
Okay, it's fine. I didn't know you were going to do this, but we'll be reviewing every Josh Hines Allen game for the rest of the year then.
What you fucking think I was going to do? I'll happily be wrong. I got no issue with that. Snacks gave out more sub bank. Snacks is feeling good. Nice job. Well, I mean, the Ravens came back. Oh, no, the Ravens lost. Why are you feeling good, Snacks? You just like listen to us rant? Anyway, shout out to the Josh Hines Allen fan club. He came out with a bang against Bryce Young. Let's see. Bryce Young, he did only get 1 sack. He's a shifty guy. I'll give you that. 5 carries, 40 yards. Let's keep making our way through the NFL board. Then we'll talk tonight's game and recap a little college here. Broncos. Now we're in the 4:00 slate. Broncos and Titans steak. I'm going to lean on you here. I did not see any of these games, and a rough start for my guy Cam Ward. 12 of 28, 112 yards passing. Rough spot for him. We knew that. He had a 29-yard pass to Tony Pollard. That is about it. Calvin Ridley, 4 catches, 27 yards. Pollard had a decent day on the ground, 18 carries, 60 yards. RJ Harvey, 6 carries, 70 yards. He did have a 50-yarder. Nice job. Overall, though, the Broncos ran for 5 yards per carry. That was pretty good. Bo Nix, not a great day. Hey, how about that fucking start to most interceptions? Bo Nix with 2. 25 of 40, 176 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Looked like this was a pretty close game throughout. Going into the 4th quarter here, it was, 12-13. And then the Broncos score touchdown late and cover if you had the 7.5 or pushed if you had the 8. What were your takeaways from Broncos Titans? Anything?
The Broncos defense is incredible, so I'm not going to shit on Cam Ward too much. I don't think he looked good, but he got sacked 6 times. He's playing like an impossible defense to open up your career with, just like brutal. But they had chances because Bo Nix was actually pretty terrible. Bo Nix was pretty terrible, man. Bo Nix looked bad. And you know what? I'm going to buy in that this is going to continue to happen. I really do think Bo Nix is like the number 1 regression candidate in the entire NFL. I stand by that shit. I really do. I think he looked like trash in a game where he should not have looked like trash. Like, this should have been a showcase game for Bo Nix against the Tennessee Titans and Cam Ward. So, yeah, really unimpressed with Bo Nix. And he's another guy, man. You got Courtland Sutton, which I would argue isn't near the top list of wide receiver ones in the NFL anyways, but he's reliable. But then what else do you have? Like, you need one of these guys, Marvin Mims, Troy Franklin, Evan Ingram, somebody to step up and be wide receiver number 2. And yeah, I don't like this offense. I like RJ Harvey, and even he was 1 big play away from just being super mediocre. 5 carries for 20 yards outside of that 50-yard rush, which was awesome. But scared. I'm worried for the Denver offense, but I think the defense will win them a lot of games, and that's why I won't be directly fading them. But I'd like to fade Bo Nix.
So funny how you just went through that whole Broncos spiel talking about their offense and guys to step up, and you didn't talk about the guy you're all of a sudden such a fan
of. Wrong. I said Evan Ingram.
You said Evan Ingram just now?
Sure did, buddy.
You said I don't like this Broncos offense. I like RJ Harvey. Did you just now you said Evan Ingram?
I said Evan Ingram when I said guys that needed to step up as for Bo Nix. I said Evan Ingram.
I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I'm sure you didn't. Selective hearing.
Did anybody else hear him say Evan Ingram?
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Thanks, Cade. Pretty close game for Bo Nix, and he's another guy, man. You got Courtland Sutton, which I would argue isn't near the top list of wide receiver ones in the NFL anyways, but he's reliable. But then what else do you have? Like, you need one of these guys, Marvin Mims, Troy Franklin, Evan Ingram.
Okay.
Somebody to step up and be wide receiver number 2.
I missed that. You're off the hook. You're off the hook. All right. Steak loves Evan Ingram. I guess that's where we are in 2025. 3 catches, 20 yards. Okay. Niners Seahawks. Would have been wrong on my read here. I said I would have taken the Niners first half. They lost the first half 10-7 after scoring, I think, on the opening drive. JSN with a great game, 9 catches, 124 yards. Kenneth Walker did not do much, 10 carries, 20 yards. Charbonnet, 12 carries, 47 yards. Overall, the offense for the Seahawks was not good. And my question is, well, let me finish setting the table real quick. Purdy, 26-35, 2 touchdowns, but 2 interceptions. And you did have, let's see, how did your guy Pearsall do? Great, 4 catches, 108 yards. CMC had a great game out of the backfield. Kittle, 4 catches, but he had a touchdown. Brian Robinson got involved too, 9 carries, 33 yards. You like to see that. So what I was going to say is this, and I know where you stand. I know where people stand, and I'm with you guys. I started late. Early, I wanted to fade Sam Darnold. Late, I thought about buying into the defense in this team. Then I was like, no, I'm just good. I don't know if this is bad Seattle Seahawks offense. I'm thinking the San Francisco 49ers might have some life on defense. When I look at their roster, the depth chart doesn't blow me away, but I have to remember, this is where coaching comes into play. Salah, defensive coordinator, one of the best signings in the offseason for any team. That Niners defense had to get serious. The Seattle Seahawks at home had 14 first downs. They had 230 yards of offense. That is fantastic. They had 10 drives, 14 first downs.
Yeah. I want you to remember, if you're a Seahawks person and you think you should have won this game, I want you to remember that the Niners missed 2 chip shot field goals and Brock Purdy threw 2 horrible interceptions. And Sam Darnold, if you take away his yards to JSN, which I think this is one of the craziest stats of the week, he threw 26 yards. 26 yards yesterday that weren't to JSN. 150 yards is already horrible enough. Sam Darnold's going to have a bad year for Seattle. This offensive line is dog shit. You can tell by the run game. I do think the defense has dogs. Don't get me wrong. The defense does have dogs, and I don't hate the defense, but this is a dog shit receiving core. Dog shit. Cooper Kupp, Elijah Arroyo, and AJ Barner. Dude, look at this. Look at this. Really look at this. Cooper Kupp had 2 catches. Elijah Arroyo had 1, and AJ Barner had 1. No one else had a catch besides JSN. No one else had a catch. They look like dog shit. And I saw Seattle fans saying, we let that one slip away because Julian Love didn't intercept that pass from Brock Purdy. They missed 2 chip shot field goals. The Niners were a better team, are a better team. You were at home. This was your chance. Fucking Sam Darnold looked whatever. And as a Seahawks fader, I'm very happy. I saw enough. I didn't take away anything that made me think the Seattle Seahawks are a good football team.
Box score doesn't show how bad the 49ers dominated. San Francisco all had the ball 37 minutes compared to 23. Wow. Yeah, not good. Not fucking good. Great job. If you bet the Niners yesterday, that's a good wager. That was a good wager. Okay. I'm going to give Seattle a couple weeks to see what they can come up with here. If they can be a serious team. Let me see. I'm curious. Who do they have?
I got a little Corpish thing going on. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just letting you know if I'm distracted for like the next 5 minutes. I'm just figuring.
Just take yourself off if you need to.
I don't need to.
Okay. The Seattle Seahawks up next have. Now they got to go to Pittsburgh, play the Steelers, but then they get the Saints. That'll be a good get right spot for them, depending on how Philly goes. That's going to be tough. That game in Pittsburgh, Seahawks in Pittsburgh, after a huge emotional win for Aaron Rodgers. Okay.
That's the game next week.
Yeah,
that's a good game.
That's going to be a pretty corp under. I wonder if the sharps already moving the market. All right, let's get ahead of my best bet. The Detroit Lions. I mean, look.
Come on, let's go, Aloha. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I wish I could have watched some of this game, but I said it was going to be the defense. It was not the defense. Josh Jacobs. 19 carries, 66 yards, and a tutty. Love to see that. I think I have him to lead the league in rushing touchdowns. He's not going to, but still like to see that. The passing game, 16 to 22, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns for Jordan Love. Didn't have to do much. Did not have to do much. Jared Goff, 31 to 39, 225. I mean, that's crazy. 31 completions for 225 yards. What are we doing here? 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 4 sacks. And what is this running game? Jahmyr Gibbs getting 9 carries for 19 yards. Granted, they went in a whole 17-3 in the first half, but holy Jiminy crickets. Amon-Ra, four catches, 45 yards. Sam Laporta, 6 catches, 79 yards. Gibbs, 10 catches for 31 yards. I got a tip cap to the Green Bay Packers defense and Matt LaFleur. They played a very smart game, didn't make many mistakes. But certainly, I again have egg on my face for looking like a fucking idiot for thinking that a team missing their coordinators will not take a hit. Happened to the Eagles 2 years ago. I keep referencing that. Granted, they did start 10-1, but this was pretty fucking bad for the Detroit Lions. 27-13 final. They did not cover the +2.5. You have your hand up. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm putting my hand up as agreeing with you. We were wrong. The coordinators were very missed for the Detroit Lions. And I think Jahmyr Gibbs having 10 catches for 31 yards says a lot about that, because that's a fucking L.
The issue wasn't the coordinators. I'm curious to see. Hold on. We have somebody who wants to hit us with an I told you so. I came in here before the season started and y'all said Lamar gets blamed for losses against Buffalo because he's the QB and the QB gets the blame. That's just how it goes, is what that guy said, Steak. So it is his fault again yesterday?
No, it's not his fault yesterday, technically, but when he has a 80 passer rating in a playoff game, when he has 120 passer rating in a for an entire regular season, that would be his fault. Yes. Lamar's playoff struggles are absolutely his fault. Was yesterday's game his fault? No.
Yeah, I mean, they're not.
You're not big clapping me with that. Lamar sucks in the playoffs.
Yeah, he sucks in the playoffs.
That's what he said.
I'm all for like bold takes and standing on an island, but like it's pretty fucking clear Lamar does not play as well in the season or well in the playoffs that he does in the regular season. This guy's saying
just look at your numbers. Just look at his playoff numbers compared to his regular season numbers.
Lamar made Andrew drop the ball. Yeah, but come on, man. What about the turnovers? We're not having this conversation again.
Just look at his numbers, guys. It's a really simple thing. He's much, much worse in the playoffs. There's not even an argument. You can't argue it.
He's still good. We like Lamar Jackson.
I love Lamar Jackson.
Love Lamar Jackson. I would take the Ravens to win the fucking Super Bowl. If you made me pick a team right now, I'd pick him. Motherfucker. Anyways, yeah, you're not Vic lapping that because he played well yesterday. Give me a break. Week 1 of the regular season.
Always plays well in the regular season.
What are we talking about here?
All time.
Week 1 of the regular season. We're talking about playoffs. Come on, man. Distracting us from the fucking recap for that horse shit. Come on, D Smalls, be a lot better than that. Anyways, the DL got dominated by the Packers.
Can't argue here. 4 sacks and 2.1 yards per carry. Can't argue with Kev there.
Yeah, well, let's hope they figure that shit out. Going to miss Frank Ragnow, apparently. Anyways, Texans and Rams, ugly game. 14-9. Looks like my guy Puka Nacua had a nice day. 10 catches, 130 yards. We love to see that. Offensive player of the year. Just give it to him.
We're just done talking about the Packers?
Oh, no. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, fucking word. Packers game. That was incredible. Packers looked like one of the best teams in football yesterday.
Well, I didn't watch him.
They came out and absolutely fucking dominated. There was a couple times where I didn't like that. I felt like they could have stepped on their throat and they didn't. Like I thought that got a little soft, but the way the Packers came out was insane. They looked absolutely incredible. I'm a Vikings fan. I despise the Packers and I'm just always rooting for the Lions. So me saying that is something. The Packers look fucking incredible. Micah Parsons had his play at the end of the game to, kind of stamp the win. Tucker Kraft had a touchdown catch. I just thought you have to like everything you saw from the Packers, and the defense was absolutely insane. Like I've heard it. I get it. They lost both their coordinators and Jared Goff can't play outside. Obviously I've heard all that. The Green Bay defense was an absolute masterclass. And as a Vikings fan, I'm genuinely terrified. I'm terrified from what I saw from the Packers yesterday.
Packers plus 850 to win the Super Bowl.
I'm refused to bet that. I'd rather just not make money, but they looked so fucking good.
Right behind the Ravens at plus 750. Lions 18-1. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I also want to say I'm not out on the Lions whatsoever. Bad performance. What it is. I'm not out on the Lions whatsoever. You not convincing me these guys won't figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of with you there. Little adversity never hurt anybody, or did it? I don't know. We'll see. Okay, kudos to the Green Bay Packers in all seriousness. That was it looked like just a rag doll of a victory. Even though they won by 14, I'm sure that they dominated the game from start to finish is what it seemed like. Yeah,
10 different guys with the catch for the Packers.
Very impressive. Good clean game from Love. That's what you want to see. 18 completions, 22 attempts, No interceptions. That's what you want to see from Jordan Love. And Jacobs grinded out 66 yards for a touchdown. Very, very good. What are your takeaways from the Texans Rams? Rams win the game 14-9. Ugly, ugly, ugly. This is what I cannot get behind the Houston Texans offense, man. I don't know what it is with CJ Stroud, but Chubb, 13 carries, 60 yards. Where is Nico Collins? Yikes. 3 catches, 25 yards. Puka, 10 catches, 130. We love to see that. Stafford played pretty well, 21 for 29, 245, sacked 3 times. What do you think?
Well, first of all, Puka Nacua is fucking not a human being. Puka Nacua is an absolute cyborg. I don't think he's a real person. He took a nasty hit, gushing blood from his eye. Looks like he has a concussion, clears concussion protocol, takes another hit, and the second one was dirty. I think he leaves early in the first half to go back to concussion protocol, comes back again in the second half. He has 10 catches for 130 yards, and he had the game-sealing third down catch that put the game away. He's a fucking absolute freak. I couldn't believe what I saw. I think you still have to be honest, the Texans defense. I still do like the Texans defense, but their offense is fucking awful. Their offense is fucking awful, and CJ Stroud looked fucking bad. And Nico Collins, you said it. Where the fuck was Nico Collins? I actually can't find him on the stat sheet. There he is. 3 catches for 25 yards. I mean, that's really bad, man. But here I am. I keep saying that the Rams defense isn't good and they're due for regression, and I'm obviously wrong because they fucking played great as well. I still think there's question marks for the Rams for sure. But the defense was awesome, and got concerns about the Texans, especially with how good the Jags looked yesterday. And Colts.
What?
And Colts. Like, you have to be concerned if you're the Houston Texans. You put up 9 points. Daniel Jones looks like fucking not even going to compare him to anyone, and the Jags beat the shit out of the Panthers.
So what you're saying is that division's wide open.
I'm saying that division is super wide open.
Who do we want?
Well, I'm not backing the Colts. I'm not going to go. I'm not backing Daniel Jones.
Well, we said the Jags were going to be bad, so we can't back them either.
Yeah, Jags are who I am into. I'm into the idea of the Jags, but no, I'm leaving it alone.
2 weeks ago, you said you don't like the Jags.
I still like the Houston Texans.
You just confused the fuck out of me. You said the Texans should be worried, especially
you're trying to trick me into an overreaction, and I'm not going to do it.
You're trying not to let me trick you when I'm not trying to trick you, and therefore you're tricking yourself.
I don't know. That sounds tricky.
Okay. By the way, what's up, Broly619? First time chatter. Good morning. How you doing? Danny Dimes, Mortal Lock for MVP. I love overreacting. Yeah. I would say here are my awards for the week, for week 1.
Let's do it. I like this.
I would give an award to Daniel Jones.
What's the award? No, let's do it like this. MVP of the week.
How would you just give him 1 MVP?
Yep. No, give 2 because Josh Allen already.
Well, that's why I didn't want to call it an MVP. I wanted to call it an award. You give multiple awards.
How about give me your most surprising performance in a good way?
Justin Fields.
Okay, I'll tip cap to Daniel Jones since I bet the Dolphins. I think he was the most surprising performance for me, but I'm not mad that you went Justin Fields. Most disappointing performance for a player, because I'm going to ask you teams next.
You might not agree with this one because there's a lot of candidates out there. Bryce Young.
I love that. I actually think that's a really good
Bryce
answer.
Young because of the opponent. I mean, dude, 18 for 35, 154 yards. In this day and age, having a completion percentage of near 50 is unheard of. And to throw 2 interceptions against the Jaguars defense is really, really bad. Really, really bad. And then the second one, most disappointing, would have to be the entire Detroit Lions.
Well, we're doing teams next, so don't get cute.
Okay.
Most disappointing for me, I'm going to go with Nico Collins, even though I think the answer is probably Tua, but everyone expected that shit from Tua. I'll go with Nico Collins. That's the most disappointing player.
But is that a Nico thing or a CJ Stroud thing? That's why I didn't know if I wanted to give him the award.
Nico Collins has to do better for sure. If Puka's out here getting 10 catches for 130 yards, Nico Collins has to do more because those guys are mentioned in the same breath all the time.
All right. So offensive player of the week, rookie of the week, MVP. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that. I also think the Rams defense is just solid. I do too. Did they have any sacks? Let's see. 3 sacks. Did Jared Verse get any of them? Let's see. Jared Verse. No, he did not. Byron Young. Bad motherfucker. Bad motherfucker. Cam Curl. 10 tackles. Julian Love had 8 tackles in a pass deflected. So he played a pretty good game. Okay. I think we should
yeah, if we weren't doing just Sunday, Justin Herbert definitely had one of the most impressive performances.
Yes, he did. 100%. Okay, should we talk a little Bears Vikings?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. I do have to pee. Should I go now?
Yeah, perfect time to go pee.
All right. Gonna take a quick piss break. Aaron Rodgers, yeah. I'd give the award to Justin Fields. I thought Fields played fantastic. How did Sauce Gardner look, by the way? We do need to recap college, but we'll do it after Monday Night Football, and then we'll wrap it up.
All right, cool. Go pee.
All right, be right back. Hold on. Where's the graphic? Graphic. Hold on. Anyways, good morning, everybody. Okay. Bears Vikings steak. You are a Vikings fan, in case people don't already know. This is an interesting game. We got the debut of Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams. Game 1 at home, divisional opponent against a really, really tough defense. Brian Flores, and a well-coached, just a well-rounded team. With one question mark, a question mark that everybody says, if this question mark can be just average, this team can win the NFC and make a Super Bowl run. I'm just not a big JJ McCarthy guy. However, clearly, as we've seen, I have been wrong plenty of times before, and I could be wrong. This guy could go out there and he could tear it up and shred the Chicago Bears in his debut on Monday Night Football.
Dope, Alex.
That's awesome. Great game to go to. How this JJ? What does that mean? Yeah, I don't have faith in JJ McCarthy. But do you think Kevin McConnell Kevin O'Connell is going. He's a smart guy. He's all offseason prepared for this. He's got to think of a way to not put too much or ask JJ to do too much tonight. If you're at home and you're going against the Dolphins, go nuts. I'm a big proponent of teams, like Notre Dame with CJ Carr coming out on the road, or like Bryce Underwood on the road. Like, go out there and fucking sling it. A little bit different when it's the NFL and you have a good defense and you know you can fuck with Caleb Williams. You can get in his head, you can create some turnovers, get some good field position. So I think it's the team that makes the less mistakes tonight can be the game that comes out on top. I see a really, really tight game. Really tight. Duck's ass, watertight. Money has moved this number, by the way, from the Bears as a small 2-point favorite to the Vikings as a 2-point favorite. I don't know what the updated line is. I'm going to pull it up right now, actually. Hold on. It's NFL odds. We've got, the Bears open -1.5. They are now +1.5, 2.5 at FanDuel. Total in this game, 45.5, down 2 points. I would agree with that move. I don't see a very high scoring game. Am I going to be way off on this? Are both offenses going to shine? Is JJ going to shine? Is Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams going to shine? A good game for Monday Night Football. Hope I'm awake for it. What say you, Steak?
I mean, I'm really excited, obviously. It's always exciting when you come off a 14-win season and then you have a new quarterback who I actually do think will be good. And that's not just that I think it will be good. I think Kevin O'Connell is one of the best offensive coaches in the whole league, if not the best. So I am excited as a Vikings fan, but there's something that's sticking in my head. And it's the fact that Ben Johnson owned fucking Brian Flores last year. Just owned him with all that shit where Brian Flores sent pressure so often that fucking Ben Johnson just had Jared Goff getting that ball out in a matter of a second or two every fucking play. And they offensively destroyed us both games. And that's stuck in my head. I don't know how you predict what you're going to get from JJ McCarthy in his first NFL start. And I don't know how you predict what you're going to get from Caleb Williams, man. He looked pretty bad. But I don't think he's bad. I know you don't think he's bad. And we thought he had a lot of weapons last year. They got him more weapons this year. Colston Loveland, Luther Burden. I mean, I don't even know. I really don't have a read on this game. And I don't know if it's because I'm a Vikings fan or just because I actually think this is the hardest game to bet this week. Like, I really do think that. I'm excited to watch it. I don't think I like the under.
No.
I don't think I do. No. I really don't. I feel like the under seems like super obvious, but I'm kind of expecting a little more aggressive offense from both teams, to be honest. I feel like you could, like Krabs, I feel like you could blindly bet first quarter under this week in every fucking game, and it feels like a hit.
I think the under's went 11-1.
Well, yeah, the exception of the Ravens game. I can't think of a first quarter that was high scoring. Yeah, I'll be honest. I really don't know. I just want JJ McCarthy to look competent.
Oh, really sure.
Well. That's all I give a shit about. This is a crazy environment, man. This is crazy to open the year like this. I think JJ McCarthy's more of a dog than everybody else thinks he is. I really do.
He might be.
I'm going to say something positive about my team. I will. I think JJ McCarthy might be a dog.
I think he's a cat.
Yeah, I know you do. And most people do.
I think he's a cat. And we can be wrong, but I don't know. I'm not. The thing I liked about JJ McCarthy at Michigan was I liked how he is somewhat mobile. He can get out of the pocket and he can sling it. He's got a really good arm, but I don't know. The guy just gives me like he was the perfect type of quarterback for that team. Like stout defense, good head coach. Like Jim Harbaugh's the kind of guy who even get a little cat like Justin Herbert.
You hear what you're saying? That's what we have in Minnesota. That's what we have.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. He's in the perfect position. You're right. I'm thinking, I guess it's like the rookie aspect of it. Do you think we're going to have to see JJ McCarthy meditate on the field tonight?
Not sure, but I hope he's meditating, dude. I don't got anything wrong with meditating.
I had nothing wrong with meditating either, but every Michigan game, you had to see JJ McCarthy go out there and meditate.
Yeah. Do we think we see JJ McCarthy's dad smack JJ McCarthy's girlfriend's butt tonight? That would be more of a question I'm interested in.
The only thing I like is I just think if you're a guy like Ben Johnson and you draft Colston Loveland, you did it for a reason. You're going to use Colston Loveland.
I agree with that.
Question is, do I like it season, like over the course of the season? Do I like it like tonight? A guy that I haven't heard a fucking peep about is DeAndre Swift.
I know.
I'm hearing more love for Jordan Mason.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of Jordan Mason love. I got to be honest with you. I think the Jordan Mason lovers are counting out Aaron Jones a little too much.
You think they are like thinking he's like ready for old man home? Yeah. Well, look at some props in this game.
Yeah, and see, I literally forgot, Royal, that they also have Olamide Zaccheaus, who had a good year last year. They got weapons, plenty of weapons for the guy.
Receiving yards. Roma Dunze is 47.5. Here's a guy that we all wanted to be pretty good and was kind of a dud last year. Colston Loveland's 27.5. I like Colston Loveland to do something. I don't know if it's receptions or maybe even score.
Do you remember what Tyler Warren's prop was? Sorry to cut you off.
No.
You don't remember the chat? You remember what Tyler Warren's yards were yesterday? I'd like to compare it to Colston Loveland. You said 27.5 for Colston?
Mm-hmm. There is a poll in the Twitch chat, by the way. I see 123 of you in here. Thank you very much for joining.
44 of you. 37, DC says.
Go to that poll and vote. I'm curious to see. It says Monday Night Football, Vikings or Bears. There's only 12 votes. 126 people and 12 votes. Come on.
I think we missed the boat on Colston Loveland. If what Royal says is true, that it opened at 21, I think we missed the boat at 27.5.
You got to put bet up 6 fucking yards.
Yeah. You seen obviously that what Aloha saying how every mom in the world's in love with Colston Loveland. Have you seen any of these Colston Loveland edits on TikTok?
No.
I guess fucking bitches love this guy after he did that performance. What's the song he sang? Damn, what's the song he sang? You didn't see him sing the song? It was like the Hard Rock Knocks for all the rookies get up and sing.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember the song, though, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Damn, you can't remember the song either. But anyways, he crushed it. And
was it Shabuzi?
It definitely wasn't Shabuzi. Let Me Love You. Yeah.
Baby, you should let me love.
Yeah.
That's an interesting one that he's saying. That's a good song.
Yeah. Well, apparently he destroyed it.
Yeah. Yeah. The poll is almost over. It looks like the Bears are 2-1. Well, late push to the Vikings, 21-14, 21-13. I don't know why I gave the Vikings an extra vote. I did vote for the Bears. I think it's the Bears tonight. I don't really care if it is or isn't, other than the Vikings to miss the playoffs. So I guess I do care that it's the Bears. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to be nice because stakes on the screen. What are you giggling about?
Yeah, Shabuzi is hilarious. I'm just
picturing. Why is Shabuzi hilarious?
Shabuzi.
You know the song he sings.
Bar song?
Someone
put me up a double shot of whiskey.
Yeah, it's a bar. It's a song for a bar. Is that what it's called?
I think it's called Bar Songs, and then in parentheses, Tipsy.
Tipsy. That's what it's called. Yeah. It's not called Bar Song.
Can't take Jaquan's name.
It's a remake of but you know what? Listen, I'm not usually a remake guy. I think it's very lazy.
This is my take.
If you sing a bar song at karaoke, you deserve. That's a little aggressive.
No, I absolutely think that. I absolutely agree. Singing Shabuzi.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
Singing Shabuzi at karaoke is absolutely insane.
Yeah, I'm playing that through in my head. You're bad. You know, one time when my sister was really young, I sang karaoke with her, and she selected "Who Let the Dogs Out." That is the worst karaoke song because I didn't ever realize how many times you just roof.
Yeah, that's
just bark.
You
bark so much, and it's like, okay, I'm tired of standing up here in front of these strangers just barking.
Nickelback is a good karaoke one for sure.
Yeah. I have some good go-tos. Kevin D with the sub bang after the game we had last night. I can't help to think tonight might be a snooze fest. Sure. 8 months. Appreciate you. Thank you again for all the subscriptions. By the way, we had it's been great vibes in here in the board reviews lately. Even though good day Saturday, horrendous Sunday. Devin Degen was the woofer. Genie in a bottle. Good one. Yeah, sure. Good one. I like Four Non Blondes.
If I'm going to sing a song by a woman, I'm going to 100% go with Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson.
I don't know why you seem like such a Kelly Clarkson guy.
I am a Kelly Clarkson guy. If you don't like Kelly Clarkson, honestly, fuck you. And that's to everybody in the chat. If you don't like Kelly Clarkson, fuck you.
Do you watch her talk show?
No. I just like Kelly Clarkson's music. Since You've Been Gone is a banger, dude. Oh my God. It just fucking bangs.
It was good. What was that? What was the song or the show? What was that song? That show
American
called?
Idol?
No. Was it? Oh yeah, it was American Idol, not America's Got Talent. America's Got Talent's a terrible show. American Idol. American Idol. That was good for a couple seasons.
America's Got Talent is so funny because sometimes they're really talented, but then sometimes it's just fucking weird, and I don't want to watch it.
I think I've watched that show probably 3 times. You say sometimes. I think there's one good talented act, and the rest are just weird.
Hate Katy Perry. I hate Katy Perry.
I don't know that I hate Katy Perry. She was the one who did the Super Bowl show with the Sharks, right?
Don't like her at all. I cannot stand Firework. Actually, dude, I have a 6-year-old daughter. Firework actually makes me want to like blow my brain.
Yeah. That song is I'm sick of that one. You know who I like, but then it kind of fell off was Pink.
Yeah, never a Pink guy. You know who I liked then and still do? Nelly Furtado.
Yeah. Nelly Furtado actually has. Wait a minute. Was she the one of the Black Eyed Peas?
No, that's Fergie.
Fergie. I like Fergie.
I don't like Fergie.
You don't like Fergie?
No. I absolutely despise the Black Eyed Peas too.
Well, hold on. I know. They're kind of like Imagine Dragons-ish, where it's like, let's just play songs that just are like, they stick to people who are in a club. Imagine Dragons does that for like the intros of fucking college football games.
Good name drops in the chat. Natasha Bedingfield and Michelle Branch. Good ones. Good one-hit wonders.
Wait, no, I am curious though. I'm gonna make a poll right now, and then we're gonna recap a little college, and we gotta shut it down. I gotta get packed up and head to the airport.
You want to do a stream where we just talk about female artists one day?
Sure. Yeah. Seems like the chat's absolutely buzzing for that. Hold on. Yeah. We'll do. It'll be like the People Magazine version of the board review. Hold on.
The Cranberries. Honorable mention to the Cranberries.
Wow, honorable mention. No, they're in the fucking Hall of Fame.
Yeah, they're absolutely amazing.
All right, wait. You said Nelly Furtado. I'm saying Fergie. 2-minute poll. Who do you got? Nelly Furtado or Fergie?
Oh,
you think Fergie's gonna win?
Kinda.
The only thing that's annoying is everybody knows you're Nelly Furtado, and the chat always fucking cuddles up to you like a little bunch of fucking I don't know why.
Loser talk. What you're doing right now is loser talk. It's like when Mike Gundy said like, "Oh, we don't have the resources Oregon has," and then they beat him by 50. You don't have the resources. Shut up, Mike Gundy. You weren't fucking saying that before, you bitch. Go play football.
Nelly Furtado's out to a hot start, 18-10. Okay, all right. But Fergie's not getting too disrespected.
I'm like a bird.
That song sucks.
That's a really good song, too.
That song sucks. I'd rather have Fergalicious 100 times out of 100 over Fly Like a Bird.
No, Fergalicious drives me nuts.
Did you put any coffee?
Lumps, my lovely lady lumps.
Check it out.
That's awful, dude. That's awful.
No, it's not.
Glamorous, I'll give you that, Malik. Glamorous is okay. Oh, dude, you know another banger, and then I'm done talking?
Yeah.
Bleeding Love by Leona Lewis.
That's a good one.
Amazing.
That's a good one. Even my wife's like in another room. I heard her go, That's a good one.
Yeah. Oh, she did? Yeah. Then I just won then.
This wasn't a competition with fucking other artists other than Fergie and Nelly Furtado.
I just feel like I'm really spitting here. Like these are better than my football picks.
Yeah, you're doing well. That's what we can always listen. We can transition. If we have another Sunday like we just had, we'll have a transition and we'll just talk pop. We'll just be a pop stream
too. JoJo.
Oh, they are. They are. This is how we get down.
Adele, everyone knows Adele, but she rides too.
Oh, by the way, it's tight. It's tight. Can you guys get up here and fucking vote? 22-16. I would like to see Fergie edge this out. 22-17.
How much time's left?
I thought I did it for a minute. I guess I did it for 2 minutes.
Yes, Chew. Yes.
5 seconds. All right. Nelly Furtado won. That was close, though. It's close. 24-19. Hey, real quick, and on all seriousness stake, let's recap a little college and then let's shut it down.
Okay.
Tomorrow, I have Corp Stuff at 10 a.m. Tuesday's college football board review was our busiest on YouTube last week. It was a great stream. The chat was buzzing. The vibes were buzzing. I unfortunately am Corp and cannot make it happen. So this is what I want to know to the chat. In all seriousness, this is why we're men of the people. This is why this is a democracy. We got 45 in YouTube, 125 in Twitch. So that's 170 people. Who knows how many we got in Twitter right now? But thank you for the turnout's been great. We appreciate you guys. What would you like us to do to make it up for you? Would you like us to record a video and put it on our YouTube of us going through the board, or we can do an evening? Because I don't want to do afternoon during the surgical stream and BTL. Obviously, I don't know if Ramble's going live tomorrow. I don't want to conflict.
I don't think Ramble goes live on Tuesdays.
Okay,
Royal's here. He can tell us.
Yeah, Royal. Are you guys live tomorrow?
I doubt that.
All right, so hold on.
That same evening, dude. Sounds fun for me.
board review makeup. Do you want YouTube video or evening stream tomorrow? Okay, I just put it to a poll, and then let's recap some college. Everybody's saying evening. Okay. R.I.P. Aaliyah. Yep.
You put a poll up?
I did. Go vote, please. Oh, wow. 8-0, 12-0. Everybody wants an evening stream tomorrow. Steak, can you do that?
Yeah. Just what time? Nerfy Chad. Sub up, bro. Sub up. Someone
Nerfy
give
Chad is over here bitching about ads. 5 p.m. or 5:30. Oh, look, BZ's here. Do you remember BZ was talking shit? I said I'd make a deal with him. He didn't take the deal. I should be wearing a fucking trash bag right now. 23-1.
I forgot about that.
All right, Steak. Let's recap some college.
Okay,
get the fuck out of here. Tomorrow evening stream. What do you think? 5:30?
Oh, and also McKiffin, it seems like made a DJ request and it's Bleeding Love. So there's no way we can get away with not doing that at the end of the stream.
Okay. All right, we'll do it.
Maybe you just turn off YouTube. Is that how this works?
Yeah, but I don't have my speaker here. Can we play that tomorrow?
It's up to McKiffin. Not that you're going to let anyone decide.
McKiffin, can I play it tomorrow? I don't have my it's not going to sound good.
McKiffin said yes. Cool. Tomorrow night, Bleeding Love.
Tomorrow night. Aloha bets to Nerfy Chad. I love that. You just bitch and moan and then you get whatever you want.
Aloha's an absolute community W. I just want to say Aloha's a W.
There was actually not too much to recap, so this won't take very long, but let's do it. South Florida beat Florida. Steak's a Gator fan, by the way. So, yeah. Billy Napier. Billy Napier's a good coach. You guys should sign him to an extension. What's up with your athletic director, dude? Creepy motherfuckers. What are these guys doing? What are they doing?
You know that my week was so bad just for a little bit of time as we were talking about 2000s pop stars. Yeah. I forgot that we lost to USF, and I forgot that Billy Napier was my football coach and that he's 18-19. And I forgot that we fired Dan Mullen for going 34-15 because 34-15 isn't good enough for the Florida Gators, but 18-19 is good enough for the Florida Gators. As long as you're a young, cool guy who fucking gets top 10 recruiting classes every fucking year and can't do anything with them, and you lose games to Georgia Southern and South Florida. I fucking hate this guy. And everyone's telling me, you can't fire him now. You can't, dude. You have this gauntlet coming up against LSU and Ole Miss and Georgia and Tennessee. I don't fucking care. You can't beat USF in the swamp. Why the fuck do I need Billy Napier going into this LSU game? I don't give a fuck. He sucks. He is a terrible fucking football coach. He's so fucking bad, dude. I fucking hate this guy, and I can't believe he's going to coach more games. Like, I really can't. There should have been a fucking agreement if you don't get out of this fucking this USF game as 18-point favorites with a win. I don't care if you cover. I don't care if you win by 1. But if you don't get out with a win, you have to be fucking fired. You have to be.
I agree.
I hate Billy Napier.
I don't like Billy Napier. Dude. Seems like a nice guy, but sometimes nice guys don't make the best coaches. So I'd like you to be my neighbor. I don't want you to be my head football coach. Byron Brown, dog, 23-36, touchdown on the ground, 17-66. Alex Golish, good football head coach.
He is. Maybe he'll be the next coach for the Gators, dude.
Should be. Yeah, I honestly, if I was Florida, I would call him. I'd say, what do you want? Name your price. Get over here fucking tomorrow. I don't care. Take everything over. Figure it out. Yeah. All right. I'm sorry to bring that up. Iowa State, scrappy. Rocco Beck did not play that well. I think Iowa ended up covering the 3.5, as Beeve had pointed out. I was going to give him a little bit of shit for that, not respecting Rocco. And Gronowski sucks. Sorry, Gronowski sucks. Baylor comes back and beats SMU. We love to see that. We had Baylor. The Ole Miss Kentucky under will haunt me. Oh, I got a bit of a question here. I got so many people that fucking chirp me about my take for kicking that field goal. The Mark Stoops in Kentucky was down. They were down. I think they were down
30-20.
Okay. So down 30-20. Okay. Kentucky kicks a field goal with 8 seconds left. Right? 39-yarder.
Yeah.
And all I was saying, I mean, they're the 20-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
So you need a field goal, you need an onside kick, you need a touchdown. I was just surprised if you're at the 20-yard line, you don't try to get the touchdown. Everybody else is saying that, like, I had people comment when I said this is loser behavior from Mark Stoops, kicking the field goal and then doing the onside kick to get the touchdown. Everybody was chirping me like it was the worst take of all time. I had somebody even comment and said, "You still have time to delete this." I was freaking out. I'm like, "What is he talking about? Did I tweet something I don't remember that was bad and get me canceled?" No, it was this take about Mark Stoops kicking a field goal. I can't believe everybody is acting like, "Oh, this is how," you know what this reminds me of? Like if you ever play blackjack and you, or a poker and people see your cards at the end, they're like, "Oh, you stayed in pre-flop with 3-8. You shouldn't have done that, but you ended up with a straight." It's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Play however I want. It's like, "Oh no, you didn't play by the book, blah, blah, blah." Everybody is just so content with like, "Oh, this is what he's supposed to do. That's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to play by the book." Listen, all right, if you're going to tell me it's right, fair enough, but I just can't believe I'm getting this kind of shit saying that Mark Stoops is right for kicking a field goal to then get the onside kicked and execute a Hail Mary. That's what they're acting like. They're like, "Of course, that's the obvious answer. That's so much easier to do than scoring a touchdown from the 20-yard line, getting the onside kick, and kicking a field goal." Am I crazy?
You're not crazy, and I think I have a good comparison for you. I think the stats that tell you to kick a field goal with 8 seconds left to cut the lead to 7 to extend the game are probably the same stats that tell people Russell Wilson is a serviceable quarterback. But you have eyeballs, and you know goddamn well that with 8 seconds left, Kentucky isn't kicking a field goal, recovering an onside kick, and throwing a Hail Mary. It's not happening. It's not even like the 99.1% chance that the Ravens had. There was a 0% chance any of that would happen. But then again, like Aloha's point is fair. We just don't even speak about it if it didn't affect the spread and the over-under. That's what's crazy about it, is it made the game go over and it made Kentucky cover the spread. And if it doesn't do that, we don't discuss it.
Okay. Yeah. Everybody's saying he just said teams do it a lot. I guess
teams do it a lot. Absolutely. Remember somebody, I want to say it was the 49ers. Somebody did it in the NFL last year.
Oh, you're right. Yep. You're right. They did. I just thought there was
by the book, the move, you extend the game.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I guess I'm way off on that. I thought it was crazy. I'd rather go for a touchdown.
I don't think you are. I really don't think you are. That's the truth. Yeah, I know, QE, you got me there. I'm pretty pissed off about losing that one. I'll be honest. I really don't feel like I should have, but whatever.
No, you shouldn't have.
I don't remember the situation, Dave. Wasn't it the same?
The Rams
really similar to this.
I think we even had the Rams. I think they covered for us, now that I think about it. Bama rolls 73-0. Simpson 17-17, 3 touchdowns. Love that bounce back. I was in my fucking bag on Saturday. Thank God it felt good. It's been so long. It feels like it's been 2 years. Baylor wins. Ole Miss wins, doesn't cover. Illinois. How about Illinois? It was always Illinois. Get fucked out of here. Mensa, although he played okay. 23 of 34, 334 yards, 2 touchdowns. You take that.
You know what's weird? I got a takeaway. I think it's surprising that this is my takeaway from a 45-19 football game, but I think Duke might be all right.
Yeah, you might be right. I could be regretting that decision to fade Duke.
I kind of like Duke.
Well, they got a big one in Tulane. How about that? I hit you up late. I was like, bro, Tulane's on the road against South Alabama, 12.5-point dogs.
Yeah.
It took South Alabama. Well, they almost didn't cover. They got lucky late, but
yeah.
Yeah. Oklahoma, Michigan. I thought that coaching job by Sherrone Moore. I think that guy's terrible. I think he is such a bad head coach.
Sherrone Moore is terrible. I
fucking couldn't stand him crying. This one's for you, Harbaugh. And fucking went in there and ran the ball 40 times against Penn State. My sister could have coached that game. Give me a fucking break. I can't believe.
If you're a Michigan fan and you're clinging to Sherrone Moore, there will be a point when you get a really good coach as your next coach, and you realize that Sherrone Moore was your bridge coach in between Harbaugh and the next guy who will inevitably be much better. And Bryce Underwood will be good, and Michigan will always be good, and their defense will always be nasty. But somebody big will come to Michigan, and then you'll look back on this time with Sherrone Moore, and you're going to realize.
Yeah.
Even if you don't realize it now.
Okay. Yeah, I was really disappointed in Michigan's game plan. And I would be remiss if I did not mention, I thought John Mateer was a fucking baller. Oh my God, he looked good.
Yep.
He looked good. He looked better than any quarterback I watched in college football. Who's better than him?
Yeah. Who is better than him? Good game to play. I'm not going to say Cade Klubnik. Sawyer Robertson, absolutely awesome.
Robertson looks good. Yeah, I think he looked better than Garrett Nussmeier.
I didn't see a single second of Garrett Nussmeier play football last Saturday. I'm not
going to. No, they didn't do anything. They played patty cake because they got Florida coming in. They won like 23-7. Dampier, yeah. Dampier's a good one. Yep.
Blake Shapen, almost 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. Go Bulldogs. More cowbell. Fuck you, Arizona State.
And then
the dude from Oregon, I mean, he didn't do anything insane, but they scored 69 points.
No fucking way. He's the favorite for Heisman. He should be. He absolutely should be. I don't even know what this guy fucking.
Prime is early banging, probably.
Prime
absolutely has
that ticket. Oh, yeah.
Dude. There's no way Prime doesn't have that ticket.
Yep. Okay. All right.
You seen these videos of Arch grimacing when he throws the ball?
No.
It's pretty crazy. He looks
bad.
Yeah, there's something up with Arch Manning for sure. And then there's something up with fucking Clemson. Clemson looks awful.
I think they're bad, dude. I think Dabo's bad, and I think they're a bad team. Florida State didn't skip a beat. They won 70-0.
I think it's time. That East Texas A&M, they got like housed by somebody the week before too. They might be horrendously bad. Oh yes, Jaden Maeva.
That's my guy.
Yep.
Jaden Maeva. Actually, how did he do? What are they in now? The Big Ten. Let's go look at his stats.
Also, Luke Altmaier is as advertised. Very good quarterback, and didn't make any mistakes.
Oh wow, dude! Michigan State ended up coming out with the win, 42-40 against Boston College. They did not cover the 3.5. Where's my USC guy? There he is, Maeva. 16-24, 412 yards. Good God, dude! 16 completions for 412 yards, 4 touchdowns. Bryce Young had 18 completions for 150 yards. That is hilarious. All right, let's wrap it up, Steak. Thanks, everybody. Great job for being banged up. I'll talk to you tomorrow. We'll evening stream.
Yep, that's the plan. Evening stream. You let me know when you land on the time.
All right, sounds good. Good. Best of luck tonight with the Vikings. Kind of.
Goal.
Let's go. All right, guys. Who do you want to raid, by the way? There's somebody fishing right now. He looks like a nice guy. Maine Fisherman. You want to raid Maine Fisherman? Send you over to Maine Fisherman. I don't see anybody else that's streaming right now. I would rate him. I'm gonna rate him. Yep. W Show, W Football. Thank you. Bo Perbola. What the fuck you doing in Twitter, bro? W guys, thank you very much. Did we just compare USC QB playing to school? Yeah, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not being dead serious, but it's just funny. You know. Look, there's an in between. You know, there's in between. D Money. I'm gonna send you over this Maine Fisherman guy. Say what's up. Looks like a nice guy. I like Maine. Oh, that I spelled that wrong. I don't know what I'm doing right now. How do you rate somebody? Oh yeah. All right, that's it for the recap. Tip my cap to the Packers, man. Lions got. I mean, again, it was tough for me to. I couldn't watch it. I had shit to do. But flying back tonight. Let's see if I like anything in this game. I'll post something a little bit later. Thank you as always, guys. Appreciate you hanging out. Have a great day. Good luck on your wagers, and we'll see you tomorrow in the evening. Okay, remember, I'm Corp in the morning, right at 10 a.m. There's no way around it. Evening, we'll see you tomorrow night. All right, have a great day. Good luck on your wagers. Bye-bye.